Have you been trading for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years even, and you still are not seeing wins? Well, if that's the case, it's okay. I've been there. You can turn it around. Many times when you've been trading for a really long time and you still aren't seeing the results you need, you may be just one tweak away, right? So in my new guide, Finally Funded, I'm truly helping traders get over blowing out of funded accounts, finally passing funded challenges. So if you want to check that guide out, just comment below, give me the guide, and I'll send that to you. Now, there's a few reasons why after 10 years you're still losing, right? I'm just gonna highlight 3 that I think probably falls into this category. Number 1 is you possibly have married a bad strategy, and there's nothing worse. There is nothing worse than marrying the wrong person, all right? And second to that, there's nothing worse than marrying a bad strategy, because you're doing everything you know to do, right? You're following all the rules. You're following everything from the manual or wherever you found this trade at online, wherever you found it at, right? You're following all the rules. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, and you still keep losing. Well, you could just have a bad strategy, all right? And some people hold on to bad strategies way too long. When you come across a strategy, you need to hurry up, back test it. You need to see some positive results and then go from there. But if you've been trading the same strategy for 3, 4, 5 years now, and you're still not seeing positive wins, good results, maybe time to scrap it. Now, number 2, the other reason why you may not have found success yet is, and this is on the other spectrum of marrying a bad strategy, you may be jumping from strategy to strategy bed every year. I'm just saying, that doesn't work either, okay? Because what you don't understand is if you're switching strategies every 6 months to a year, every time you switch to a new strategy, you have to start at ground level floor, right? You don't, you were up here at one point, then you switch strategies. You got to start from 0, right? You got to work that strategy the way the person is teaching it to you, tells you to work it. You got to follow all the directions. You have to learn all the new rules. Then you have to follow the new rules, all right? If you're switching strategies every sunrise, okay, it puts you in the same boat. You're never moving forward. You're never getting better. You're never sharpening your skill set, right? Because you keep switching to another strategy. And I could be totally wrong. Those two situations may not be the case whatsoever, all right? May not be the case whatsoever, but just something for you to look at. If you've been trading 3, 5, 10 years and you're not getting wins, look at your strategy. And then if you got a good strategy, stop jumping strategies. And then that leads us into number 3. And this reason, I believe, is probably trumps everything else I've said in this video, okay? This is probably the number 1 reason, if you've been trading for a long time, you're still not profitable, is because you haven't learned that risk is everything. That's it. Many times people haven't had success because you haven't done what you actually know you're supposed to do, right? You've been hearing it all over the internet. Risk 1%, risk 2%, risk no more than 3%. But you refuse to do it, right? You haven't even thought about risking 0.05%, right? You haven't even thought about risking less than 1%, but you don't understand what that would do to your trading. It would free you up. It would allow you to make trading errors. It would allow you to that one trade doesn't put you in a depression, okay? Managing risk is probably the most important thing you can do. And it may be the thing that makes the total change. Just managing risk, as I talk about in my free guide, Finally Funded. Hey, the guide is free. It's filled with tips. You never know what tip can change the game for you. So if you want the guide, just comment below. Give me the guide. All right. So those are the 3 things, man. You may have either married a bad strategy, find a new strategy, or you possibly your strategy jumping every year. That's not going to cut it. Or you just haven't realized that out of everything in trading, risk is absolutely positively the only factor you can control, and it's the only factor you need to control to start to win. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick chart lesson, and then I got a couple trade examples for you, so stay to the end of this one because we're gonna do a couple trade examples. But I want to do a chart lesson first, covering a trade that you'll see later, right? You'll love to see this setup. It's just, we're gonna cover, guess what, the market cycle again. All right, so let's go over to that chart. All right, guys, we're on the chart, and I just wanted to explain this before I showed the example for all the new people to the channel, but I took this trade based on my patented market cycle, which is trend up, trend break, retest a new high. That is the pattern that I look for every day. I trade it every day. It goes the same way coming down, trend break, retest a new low. All right, that is the pattern. You know, most people can't see it. And you know, I was having this thought. I saw this video yesterday, and this guy had like 4 indicators going down here, like 2 indicators over the price. Some other stuff that I think he was trying to say was, you know, proprietary. You know, and they were saying that they were passing funded accounts every 2-3 days, something like that. I mean, hey, great numbers, but I was just looking at the chart like I can't even see the prices. And I was thinking to myself like, man, what are people gonna think when they see videos like that and then they come to my channel and I just say, hey, learn this pattern, trend up, trend break, retest. That's all you need to do to learn to trade. I was thinking like, I'm gonna be an enemy of the state, right? Cause they're gonna be like, hey man, look, you can't be telling people it's actually easy. You can't be saying that if you can just follow this pattern, you know. I was thinking about this the other day, like I'm gonna have to start watching myself out here. But anyway, the market cycle, people, all those indicators, you just don't need them, man. Look, trend up, trend break, retest, right? So as a price action trader, I already know that the market moves in twos. Look, this is leg 1 right here, people. This is leg 2, okay? I already know that the market moves in twos as a price action trader. Leg 1, leg 2. I understand this fact, right? I'm not fighting against the way that the market moves. I understand the way the market moves because I understand how banks move the money. So we got a trend up, trend break, retest a new high, just so you can see it, okay? So we had this huge run up. So I'm looking for the second leg, but I have to wait for the retracement. And then I got it here, trend down, clear trend down. This is a clear trend break. If I had to put a trend line through here, that's a clear trend break. No, you can't see that last one. But this would have been a clear trend break through here, right? Retest a new low. All right, so what do I know? I know that this small retracement market cycle is over now. This is over. This is done. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a long, right? When this is happening, when prices in here, I'm looking for a long. When prices in here, I'm thinking about a long. When they get down here, I'm definitely thinking about a long because this also was a measure leg. I don't have my measuring tool, but this leg, once this leg covers that distance, which is probably about right there, I'm looking for longs. I'm looking for longs. And then I get, basically this is a push up, first entry, push up. This is a second entry long or low, higher low. However you want to, you could take either one of those entries, either one would have worked, and then bang. All right, so my point to this is just to show, once again, that if you can learn the market cycle, trend up, trend break, retest a new high, you can take advantage of these price movements right here, enter right here, and catch this 30-point run right there. Every day. You can do that every day, all right? So let's run into the trade examples, and then I'll be back.
All right, y'all, we are in a monster. The market just opened. We just hope this trend continues up. Breakout, push, break, breakout, breakout. There you go, breakout. Breakout. There you go. Breakout. 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 Push up, breakout. All right, we may be to the end of the road here, so I'm just locking in profit, or maybe we're gonna keep trucking. We'll see. But this is nothing but our market cycle trend up, trend break, went into a range, for then 2 legs up. So this is doing what we expected to do. Just gonna keep locking in profit. Might make it to our target here. I mean, we're up 15 points though, so this is a great win no matter what. Whether we make it to the target or not. It was an awesome run. I took the man, where did I originally get in at? I think back here when this broke out actually. Yeah, then I survived all of this. Added on an extra, only risked 2.5 points and kept it Gucci. So let's see. I think it's gonna try to make this target today. I got 12 points locked in right on the dot, so I'm gonna stay put. Oh, let's keep trucking then. Break higher, break higher, break higher. Break higher. Closing your top, closing your top, closing your top, closing your top. Closing your top. I was gonna say anything green would have been nice, but I mean, even the double rejection is still nice here. I mean, if we can break higher, I'm gonna lock in tight up there. I might have jumped the gun. Push up, push up. Push up. Push up. Push up.
Stop filled.
Push up. Push up.
Stop filled.
Good trade.
So I hope you enjoyed that trade example. And for that first one, you may be wondering how I made, $2 grand on micros. And it's because all you need to do is manage risk. All right. I actually only risked 1.75 points on that trade. And I went in at like 20 contracts or something, 25 contracts. I can't remember, 20, 25, whatever. But because I only risked 1.75 points, I only risked $175, people. This is what I'll be talking about when I'm talking about low risk, high reward. I only risked $175, but I made $2,000. That's how you manage your risk. Keep your losses small, and then when you get those big hits, overall, you'll have a profitable system, all right? So again, I covered this in my free guide, Finally Funded, all right? Just put in the comments, give me the guide, and I'll send that right over to you, all right? And until next time, check this video out right here, and it puts you up on more game.